Good morning. It is October 22nd, 2022, and I'm going to stream early today. I'm up by myself at the time um, before the rest of my house wakes up and gets going, having some coffee, and going to just do some class in a bot lobby. Now, bot lobbies are easier, but whenever you go in as a duo, you leave your bot behind. So you are a solo player at that time, taking on duos of bots. So it can get kind of hairy at times, and I have been killed by a bot before because of ending up in an area where there are multiple teams together. So you have a team at all sides and they're all shooting you. Sometimes if you're in a wrong place where your back is maybe up against something you cannot get away from it, hey, sometimes even a bot can take you out. So I give them credit too. Um, I always believe that it's right about the time that you get cocky and say, "Oh, they can't kill me." That the first shot, you'll be gone. So I don't assume that uh, I would be able to defeat them all. Now there is certain bot behavior that is learned. So where we as players learn their behavior, and that does help. One thing to keep in mind if you do choose to do bot lobbies to complete quests and, just to try to have a more enjoyable game and not being a creative game, then, uh, oops, I even going to, hold on a second, let me go ahead and end that. Um, I got off track. I'm sure it will come back to me. Oh, I haven't checked their quest yet. So we need to purchase a shotgun. Oh yeah, you know what's gonna happen? this is this is where you can get dead really easily. To deal shotgun damage at the Nobi Cabin, Willow's Haunt, or Grim Gables, I believe we're headed to one of those now. So things to know as you're going into a string, or in not a string, but into a game, is number one, stay alive. It's your number one goal. Um, Number two, I would say if you are landing near a named location, don't land in it before you get what you need to ensure that you're going to have a successful time. Okay? Um, Even in bot lobbies, see, there's somebody right there flying in right on top of me. So I'm not going to assume, oh, well, I can just kill them with a pickaxe or defeat them with a pickaxe. I'm, I prefer to go ahead and get my shield up, get a weapon, preferably a weapon I play well with. While all weapons can work, they're not all created equal, right? So is this one of those? Yeah. Is it? I hear, yeah, I'm not going over there yet. So I hear chickens. The chickens are generally around the places that I don't like them uh, constantly after me. It does take down your shield, so I only have a shotgun. That is not enough. Definitely not enough, so I will see what I can find and then go back. And what I'm talking about isn't bots. I'm talking about well, I guess they are bots in a way, but I'm talking about what are they? Zombies. That chicken was attacking me. I'm trying to see. There are one, two, there are at least two bot things here. The good thing about taking bots out, especially if they've had a little bit of time, is they are basically like a little storage. Oh, okay, well, I'm here. Was this the place? It is? And purchase a shotgun from Asher? Okay, oh great, here we go. Well, I don't know if I've got enough ammo for this, so. I already have them. Oh, there's that. Creepy. Okay, nothing's happened yet, but doesn't mean it won't. I see a feet. I hear feet. Okay, there they are. And see, they brought all those weapons to me. Now see, I was able to stand pretty steady and just move along with them. You can't do that in a regular lobby. In a regular lobby, oh, that's what I was going to tell you earlier. That's something to keep in mind, is that in a regular lobby, your other players, one, they are all at different levels, and in a lot of cases, have kind of done a little bit of what you've done. Okay, shotgun damage. Okay. Does it matter? Is it any kind of damage, or does it yeah, it has to be to a person, I guess, even though it doesn't say. So maybe it can be zombies. See if we'll get. Let's see. No. But I could. Well, that maybe don't do. Let's just see. Why not? Oh, we got some feet. They brought me a key. Come on over here. Come on back. Come on back. I need it to count over here, so come on back. Okay, here we go. Damage here. Oops. Wrong weapon. There they are. Come on in. So it counts. Come on in. Come on in. No, over here, over here. You see, even the chickens attack the bot. Which is a distraction, you know. Distraction. Come on in. I want this to count. Or did I? Oh, I already did it, so it's okay. I can go ahead. Well, now she's close enough. Or now they are close enough. Okay. Okay, so that is the Fortnitemares bonus goals for today. So now we look at some dailies. Oh, it hasn't started. Oh, wait. It's going to reset. It says 0 seconds, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, but it hasn't actually started a new quest yet. I wonder if it has to reload when I reload the game. Okay, I'll go to circle to play the game as usual. Maybe not really as usual. For me, it's not usual because I don't chase bullets. I don't chase shots in regular games. In this one, I will, because I do know that I stand a greater chance of succeeding. Does anybody else get that weird feeling whenever you jump? I really like this part of the update. Isn't she cool? Oh, she's just so cool. How about we go get a wolf outfit? Okay. See, I hear shooting over here, so I'm like, oh, let's go see. Now, there are bots in regular lobbies also, and they have that same sound to listen. compare it. It's like shotgun, machine gun, shotgun, machine gun, and they just trade off pretty much in the same rhythm. Regular players are way too unpredictable to have any specific sound. First of all, we switch between weapons a lot of times, and so we may start with the Evo and switch over to a rapid fire, or if our gun hasn't evolved enough to be fast enough, we may switch over to a shotgun and then back. You know, like, bot doesn't do that. They're going to have whatever weapon is loaded at that time. They don't generally. I have, I guess, had that. I can't say never because I haven't paid attention enough to know. But in a situation like what we just saw, that is usually the same weapon, same sound. Bow, 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 bow. Bam, bam. Bow, 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 bow. Bam, bam. And that just was those two specific guns. So whatever guns that they may have in their loadout, at that time, it would be that repetitive sound of whatever gun it is. So just fill in the blank, is what I'm saying. And the moral of that story, or the point behind what sharing that is, that's when, usually it is a little safer to just run in and feel like you're going to be successful in taking them out. If you hear a lot of really erratic shooting, you don't want to run up in that unless you have your team or it's a solo match. If it's 1 against 1 and you don't have a third party trying to get in on the action, then you stand a greater chance of running in regardless. See, I have one shooting from the right and one shooting from straight ahead. That just got hit by the right. Level up. Okay, this is something I would not do in a regular match, run up on someone. Now, some of my teammates who are really good, like King, Slim, and there are primal, different ones have strategy of running in. They also have a strategy of getting dead if they haven't paid attention to their shield, or it's just a lot happening. They are the heroes of the team, and that's good and bad. Bad for them in some cases where there are multiple, shooters like this, but good for you, if you are a newer player and they're confident enough to run into that situation. They're like the people you want to know if there's an apocalypse, if there's any kind of situation where you need people who are going to run in, you want them on your team, or that type of player on your team. Okay, let's see how we did. 13 eliminations, 18% accuracy. Of course, there'd be no assist or revives because there wasn't another player. However, there is a milestone of rebooting, and yeah, I think it's just rebooting, not reviving, but rebooting your teammates, and you can do that in a bot lobby. Also, it's a little bit harder because you do have to manage both devices to be able to do it, to stay out of the storm. But if you're just going to start in your first circle where you have the most time, I believe it's 3 minutes that you have in the beginning. Then before the storm is actually having overtaken you, then you can work on reboot. Well, you can't kill your teammate. You can kill them if you get in a fire. So get around a fire or throw a grenade. There are ways that you can eliminate your teammate. That's part of friendly fire being turned off. That what is it? The friendly fire doesn't eliminate with a gun, but any type of fire or explosion generally does. I hope I said that right. So I'm like, friendly fire doesn't sound like, well, if it's friendly. No, it just means your teammate killed you. It's like, oops, I didn't mean to do that. But in this case, yeah, we do. All for milestones. And it in a bot lobby is a lot easier to do, but in a regular lobby, oh, it's really hard because your opponents, they will hear the reboot van and they will run if they're close to you and they can see uh, the light shining that's going to be bringing you back. They will get to you and try to take you out, which makes it a lot harder to get the reboot finished. There are ways around that, and if you're in builds, you can use um, builds to build around the reboot van. So it's harder for them to um, just shoot from as far of a distance, especially if you're using metal. And if you're using, what is it called? It's like the plated walls. If you use plated walls, they can't get through it at all. So collecting rockets, heavy rounds, destroying objects while in a vehicle, always love that. And jump on a wolf. We can do that. And there was someone, I think that another bot were they jumping with me? I can't remember. Making sure that mine is already out. Important to know, you've got to keep your bot under 5. And actually, there may still be players get in once you're above 1 because I have experienced so either the bots were really good, like maybe they have some that are in the game that are more advanced in their algorithm or whatever you call them, their programming. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh wow, it went way past them. Yeah, I don't really like that. It is. See that they had to run and get those. And I still need to deal damage to chromed wildlife. I keep forgetting that. That's part of the bites challenge. I'm not really crazy about the bites, so yeah, it's not really skin that I like a lot, but I have learned in this game that there may be skins that I don't like, but with certain updates, it's really effective. Back when you were able to get on top of the, um, what are they called? I call them plants, but whatever they call them officially, when you can get on top of your. Ooh! I thought that was a grenade. I accidentally threw a porta bunker. What am I doing? I already have 100% shield. And I don't. Okay, there it goes. I don't know what's been going on. Some of these doors are not working. They're just not auto opening. What's your favorite candy? Bluish shield. This pretzel is 0 point, so I think I will take it. I'm not sure I think candy corn is health, and thermal taffy, that's it makes you, where you, I don't, it makes you thermal, I think, because I turned red. But it could be that it makes you be able to see other things. And then the drop is uh, like moon gravity. We'll go ahead and take it. Okay. So you jump a bit higher. See? You kind of float. I wonder if you can combine it with the pretzel. No. I ate it, but it didn't work. I don't know, maybe taking me further, but just moon gravity. It says you can't do that now. So no. So I wasted okay. I was say I wasted a pretzel, but there was still some of it here. Okay, let's check out our chest. And here's one. I see that we are still in a circle, which is interesting. That isn't usually the case, but that's the thing with this game. You never know where the circle's going to be. Look, man, that southern gonna. What's gonna be? Sounds like I hear shooting back that way, but the storm's coming. I am in the circle, so I don't have to be as worried about moving. Go ahead and get more ammo. And there are times I can be in a regular lobby, especially a solo lobby, and have this much peacefulness. It would be like you almost forget you're in a battle game. It's like going around, do, 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 do. Okay, I am the only person on the map, is what it feels like. And you have to really be mindful of your storm when that happens. Because of it being really quiet, you won't be paying attention usually to that until if you're listening and you hear hear that sound. It just made a sound saying it's going into the next storm circle. Or it's reset the clock to one, what was it? I guess it was 2 minutes, 1 minute 50 seconds or something like that. We were here. I already got stuff here. Let's see. See if it blows the car away. Oh, guess what? We need to destroy some stuff with the car, right? So we can go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. Starting to lose count. Doesn't go too fast. Have to remember that I do not have my music turned off right now. Look at that chicken. Okay. 15. Oh wait, no, it's 13. Ow! Oh my gosh, I didn't know I could do that. If you drive over ammo, you can pick it up. Oh yeah, this is what happens to me. Okay. Well, I think I finished that one, so that's good. Since I am my stellar gaming, my stellar gaming parking, driving. I am terrible when it comes to that. It's just like, okay, I can always respawn. Just be sure you don't take that into life, because you don't respawn. Keep an eye on the storm, because I just thought, okay. I don't understand this. I don't know if it's just because it's Fortnite Mirrors that it's supposed to be like ghostly or something. I'm like, is it supposed to do something? Am I supposed? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just, hey, look, I'm hovering, I'm levitating. Pay attention to me. It could be. Just to get your attention. Got company. Okay, another lesson. Reload your weapons. I am bad about that. Chicken. Oh, there's 2 of them. See, I had not reloaded my weapon. See, you can do this in a bot lobby or in a lower level lobby. But you can't do that in a regular lobby where it's like you just shoot somebody with one and then have to take the time to reload like that. Why didn't I already reload? God, I have got. Okay, reload right away, right now. Do it right now. And that's. I've already learned that I am not good with the launcher, so not gonna worry about it. I wish we could drive that car, that truck. Oops, ouchie. Okay, another tip. If you would prefer to have a duo in a bot lobby, then whenever you get here, you go and hire an NPC. I personally like the guy over at the racetrack. They do have a different style of playing, and to me, he is one of the better, accurate, as far as being more accurate and not just so random running around harvesting things in a game where I guess it's hitting weak points at that point. Some challenges where you have to deal damage will work if you damage um, a wolf or any type of wildlife that will attack you. You just have to test it to see. I don't know if it has to actively be after you because I have generally your quest will say opponent if it needs to be a person, but like the one that just said deal damage, did I didn't check to see if wolves counted on that one. Um, you just have to test it, so be sure you do that in a safe place, not in a location where you could end up with a lot of people on you. Somebody's on an animal. I have not seen. Do bots do that? So, oh, ow. Knock the chrome right off of him. Reloading. Remind myself. Reload. Okay. 18. Was it 18 last time? 10 eliminations. That's not really a lot in a lobby like this, but you can get a lot of the accolades, and which generally come with XP. So all of that equates or is connected to the XP. When you're in a bot lobby or you're using your own bot going into a bot lobby, you have to go back to the lobby each time to pick him up. Oh, I need to spin some bars because I need to pick up some bars. And I'm so close to 5,000, which I was at 5,000, but I bought that shotgun, so it came down some. And you know, because I have my bot on, I'm not able to see my YouTube. So I will pull that up just to be sure that Cat was on, or well, I think it was actually yesterday. Brand bot. I didn't see the. I have my comments turned off on my main screen because it was the game that I was playing at the time. I needed my full screen. So, without my YouTube pulled up, I wasn't able to see that you had commented, if you're even still there. I do. I like the Fortnite mirrors. I like it going into this darkness. I love the tree. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that they would have won me back on going away from, spring. But I do like this. So I have to just give it time. Did I? Yeah, I left my bot lobby, right? Ooh. I'm on a controller, so it's kind of difficult to. Oh, no. Okay. Let's check in my health because, like I said, even bots can. Can be the end of you if you don't have enough shield. And I did what I said don't do by going in to an aimed location without having full shield. Things that I do in a bot lobby that I wouldn't do in a game. Unless I'm with a squad. If I'm with a squad, then I kind of go where they go. However, my friends that, the squad that I play with usually, so We seem to all have had different schedules lately. Slim and King, they, I have to be careful if I follow them. If I follow them, we could all end up dead. So I try to kind of lag behind and reboot as necessary. Anytime you hear me say, really? It's like, you're already down. Really? It's that hero in all guys. They not all guys. There are some women like that too. I have another friend, Ray, who I play with, and she's um. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Uh, I'll say, okay, be careful. Don't do. And before I even get it out of my mouth, she'll say, did you mean don't do that? Okay, time to reboot. Now, being a safe player isn't going to get you kills. It will get you storm circles. It will get you higher level of completion, like finishing top 10, top 5, or second. I have a joke, a running joke with these guys that solidly second. I'm solidly second in a regular lobby. I can get to second. In solo lobbies, I can get to first. But it seems here lately, I guess, because my level is increasing enough that my own lobbies are getting harder. And I accept that because in the beginning I did what Primal warned against, and that was, you know, realizing that I was hiding. And I think a lot of players hide in the beginning because, well, one, you're learning, but just trying to stay alive. And I would, to be able to go on to the next, whatever it was we were working on, to get to the next game. That shows that I was promoted, but it's because my having YouTube on shut my bot down. I'll have to go back and pull them back if I keep doing bot lobbies. But if I've gotten all my dailies, I'll probably go on into creative next. Which means I'll end this stream and start one specifically for a creative game. So I'm trying to do those individually so people can find them. Oh, see? I wasn't paying attention to that storm circle. The noise of the music, I couldn't hear the sound that it makes when it moves on. I do have a med mist, so that's good. And being in a storm does help you with your restoring your health numbers. Just for the information of it, in a regular lobby, you need to really be careful re-entering after having been in a storm, because there are players who will stay just inside the storm, right, just like that, because you're lower, you're generally at your lowest. Because of having been in a storm, and that's when they can one-shot you and you're dead. So just get where you can get your health back up and then go back out. And I personally suggest not thirsting people. Knock them and move on, because especially in a situation like this where you have multiple people shooting or multiple players, if you hang around to thirst, then somebody else can third party you, and it happens a lot to us in our games. We're like, why is it that they do that? Why are you gonna go hard on, trying to take somebody out and thirst them completely when you are nearly dead? Like, don't do that. Leave. Go. You've most likely done enough damage since you knocked them, you've probably done enough damage that whenever they're eliminated, you're going to get the credit for that elimination anyway. I think a lot of people just want to be sure that they get the credit. Is that cash register already open? Okay, see, I did hear the storm there because the music is gone. I'm wearing a headset, so that music was right in my ears, and I have no idea why my YouTube just shut off. Look for fast ways across. Oops. Oh, that's gonna still get me. Gotta go over here. Use heals, and I mean HILLS, heals, for speed whenever you're sprinting and sliding. Use that to your advantage when you're trying to go faster. I saw him through the window. I'm reloading because I've already shot a couple of times. I don't want to be close in and bam. I'm like, no, not a bot. Please, no. I think this is really good exercise, good practice. It teaches you, because you have time to respond. It is really hard to respond in a regular lobby. It just really is. It's unpredictable. You cannot predict what other players are going to be attempting to do. And you can't predict really as much what a bot will do. But fortunately, they're just not all that great at what they do. I know some people are that way too. I'm like, I'm just close enough in. I'm not worried about that in this game. If I was in a regular lobby, I would keep that launch pad because I might need to get off of the ground fast. Best way to do that is to deploy it at your feet because it works kind of like the bouncy ones. You just bounce right up. If you're in an unlevel location, I don't suggest doing that because you have to make sure there's enough room underneath you, because I got trapped underneath one. Once you mess up the sides of it, it can glitch Okay. Yeah. In game, this isn't as much of a big deal in a bot lobby, but it was 500 XP and a lot of ammo. I like the hammer. I also like the impulses. I used to hate them because I didn't know how to use them, but now I've used them enough that I'm a little better at it. Not as good as like King. You have to learn how to. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Use them to get out of the way. Ah, see? Didn't reload. All that time, I've got a wolf and a chicken after me. See, I just knocked him. I'm moving on. This is probably, I don't know if this is his partner. They were shooting each other, so. Okay, I'm leaving him. When you eliminate the partner, they both die. I got somebody behind me too. So no point. Maybe 2 people behind me. This is a king. Reload, reload. We got a shield back already. Okay, there's his partner. Controllers, ah. I ended up in mid-reload with that one, so that could have been the death of me in a regular lobby. I mean, in a regular game. There's just one other player. Okay. That is it. So I will end this stream and find a creative game to play. Like and subscribe. Set notifications on if you like to know when people that you follow are streaming. And thank you for watching the gameplay. I hope you learned something and enjoyed it. And give me a shout out if you uh, would like to share, if you are a streamer also and would like for other people to see the address of your profile. You can list the link to your YouTube or Twitch or wherever it is that you stream and list it in the comments so that people can see it. Thank you, and see ya over on Creative Side.